sant yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Jar Oil, the company, have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances. Not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap, all in one, all for you. Tap in, zap in.
On Tuesday, the 27th of January 2026, we're with the Honorable Minister in charge of Information, Media and Broadcasting Services, Dr. Ismaila Ceesay. We had two questions for you. You want to deal with them before we take on new ones?
Yes, the one has to do with the updates on the machine-readable passports that they are currently being issued to Gambians with proof of residency outside the Gambia. Normally, these passports are for mostly those who are living outside and cannot come to the Gambia. Because if you're in the Gambia, go get a biometric passport. This is still being provided, but there are capacity gaps because of sometimes the consumables needed to make these passports, like the plastic and the, as he calls it, the pouches and the lamination, sometimes are difficult to order from outside the country. So when there is a...
Is that because machine-readable passports are being phased out in favor of the biometric?
That is, I mean, internationally, what is accepted as biometric passports. Machine-readable passports are not normally accepted by many countries because they don't have the biometric data. So most countries are discouraging it. We are just continuing to produce them to cater for those Gambians who need passports urgently, for them to renew their permits or for them to get work, but cannot come to the Gambia. But under normal circumstances, we shouldn't even be producing these passports.
Cannot come to the Gambia because they are undocumented or what?
They are documented, but maybe they don't have time to come to the Gambia. For many very different, I don't know the reasons.
Yeah. Let's say they find it difficult to come back.
That is why we've extended the production of biometric passports in the diaspora.
Otherwise, it would have ended when?
I'm not sure when it will end, but what we've done now is to make sure that even in diaspora now we're producing biometric passports for those Gambians. We are now meeting them. And not many countries do that. I mean, even European countries, and you have to go and get the passport where they produce it. We are now sending people to go from city to city in Europe to give Gambians biometric passports.
That's been suspended after Spain. From Spain, they were supposed to go to Italy one day.
It's not suspended. I mean, it has a timeline, and when they do it, they're about to start again very soon again in other countries.
And they will resume with what? With Italy?
I'm not sure where, okay. Italy or Germany, but very soon they'll resume. It's to give Gambians the chance to do it. But like I said, they are still producing them, but only on urgent issues. But there are challenges clearly because of supply of consumables. Now, when it comes to the other question about the Ministry of Health having certain information about services available and the cost, this is a very good point. One thing I can inform Gambians is that government ministry websites are created and hosted by MOGDI. MOGDI is the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy. But the management
whose minister you still can't convince to come to coffee
he will come. Now, but the management of these websites and the content is the responsibility of each ministry. And I spoke with the minister this morning, Minister of Health. He said that's a very good idea, and that as part of their reforms, they'll now try to upload some of this information into their website. We'll also encourage other MDAs to do the same, so that people can access some of this information. I know that we are currently building a government web portal, which will also have most of this information: regulations, policies, services, how much it costs, information. That is a one-stop shop for all government information, which is very soon will be launched very soon. But in the meantime, we'll encourage other ministries and departments and agencies to make sure they upload important and critical information in their website. So that's a very good suggestion.
All right. The other one was from Fode Baro about road signage.
That confused me. I didn't understand the context of that question because I've not had that question before. He just said that from Sukurado Jambanjeli.
Okay, let me read the original. We dealt with this months
ago. I never heard about this before, so I was kind of confused.
I forwarded it to you, but it's okay. Let me just read it to you. Hello, Uncle Peter. Warm greetings from Madison, Wisconsin. I am an avid listener of your program and deeply appreciate your continued efforts for the progress of our motherland, the Gambia. I would be grateful if you could kindly request Dr. Ceesay to inquire with the Minister of Works and Infrastructure Development regarding a matter of concern on the Sukuta-Jambanjeli Highway. Almost all feeder road stop signs are positioned toward the main highway rather than facing the feeder roads, where they should direct drivers to stop before merging onto the highway. Thank you for your kind attention.
That's an anomaly. It shouldn't happen. Yeah. I'll bring that to the attention of the National Roads Authority. I think that is their mandate. Normally, stop signs should face where the car is coming from, to not facing the highway. I don't know why that is happening.
Just so that we don't, leave Fode in suspense. After forwarding the message to you, I contacted Ibrahim Asila, the minister concerned, and he's out of town, but sent a response. Good evening, Peter. So sorry for the late reply to your message. Just saw it. I'm out of the country. Below is the answer to the question. During the construction of the Sukuta-Jambanjeli Highway, 2 sets of stop signs were installed. One that positioned towards the main highway from the feeder roads, which directed drivers to stop before merging onto the highway, and the other road signs positioned towards adjacent road line communities. During our last tour held in the second week of January 2026, it was observed that many of the signboards and the road furniture in the Sukuta-Jambanjeli dual carriage road have been vandalized or removed from their original positions and pointed to the wrong directions. I shouldn't be laughing, but this is funny. The National Roads Authority has been instructed to fix the affected road signs and help properly direct motorists.
I think they should.
So he accepts that
authority should
that is
really,
a problem.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's an anomaly. I accept that, and I think the National Roads Authority should really deal with this. There is no better word to say. They should deal with this. It is their role to ensure road signage are always intact and to avoid accidents. That is their job. So I hope they are listening, and I'll also engage Saul, the director, after this to say, hey, make sure you send your guys to go around.
The full name is what? Saul what? Suleiman what?
Suleiman.
Now I've just created problems for you.
I know the surname. It just escaped me. But like I said, that's their job. Not only Sukura Jabang Highway, but I think all our primary and secondary roads, all road signages must be intact and must also be there to prevent accidents, because road signages are very important. If a stop sign is wrongly positioned, it can cause the wrong place. Exactly, it can cause an accident. You cannot. I mean, that's really. And I thank the guy from Wisconsin who raised this up. I think it's a very important issue.
Fantastic. Yeah, you were going to talk about. Well, let's stretch the conversation on documents to. We read in one of the newspapers that is it the Standard newspaper? The national ID card is now going to have a validity of 10 years.
Great news.
I don't exactly great news. But at what cost will it come?
Same cost.
How do you mean same cost?
Yeah, the cost will not go up.
It will not go
what
up.
you are paying for now for an ID is what you will pay. But the good news also is, and I thank the President, His
No,
Excellency.
let's get this very clear.
Yes.
Even though the validity period of the national ID card is going to be extended by 10 years, I mean, in the past you needed to, you have to renew your, no,
Every year.
Is it every year or every 5 years?
I think it's every 5 years. Okay.
Every 5 years. No, every 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah, we are confusing.
Yes.
You know,
With the light driver's
the
license.
license. And okay. So it's going from 5 to 10 years. Let
me tell you three.
And you're saying the cost will not increase.
Let me tell you three good things about this.
Answer this question.
The cost will not increase, according to the Minister of Interior, who I spoke with this morning. The cost will remain the same. 2, all those with valid ID cards right now will renew theirs, will get the new one for free. You won't pay a dime.
I have mine. Let me just.
So if your ID card is valid right now,
You go, keep talking.
if your ID card is valid right now,
Yeah, mine is valid till 2030.
Okay, it means that you will not pay a dime to get the new one. You'll get it for free. We'll replace it for you for free.
This one will be replaced for free.
For free.
Ah, very good.
The other good news is you'll get instant. It's not about now apply and go and wait for 3 months. No, instant. It's going to be a national, huge, comprehensive national ID card issuance mobilization. At every corner of this country, you go on the spot, you get your ID card, and you go home. Instant. This is a huge, huge transformation.
People have been complaining that, you know,
Yeah, see,
they've been going back and forth, you know, after doing everything necessary beforehand, filling the form, you know, giving their biometric details and everything.
see, Peter,
They're given an appointment.
This
arrive.
shows how responsive this government is.
No,
When
that has only happened during the course of this government.
No, I'm coming. When people complain about issues, we respond to it and we solve it.
It's a problem you created in the first place.
No, I wouldn't go into that. I'm not sure how we did that. But what I can tell you is that Gambia government has finished the procurement process of launching a new both digital and physical ID system.
So there's a replacement now for Semlex,
yes,
who've left this country.
yes.
God knows
Now
how
it's,
many
it's
years.
margins. It's a bill operate and transfer.
They are from where? Tell us.
They are the ones who are making the Ghana card. Very successful.
Are they
project in
Ghanaian?
Ghana, yes.
Okay.
They are the ones who did the Ghana card for Ghana, for the Ghana government. Very
Just because they did it for Ghana doesn't mean they are Ghanaian. We are trying to establish.
No, they are
national-
Ghanaian.
Okay.
It's a Ghanaian company, and they made it for Ghana,
Okay.
and it was a very successful project in Ghana, where almost 99% of Ghanaians now have their physical and digital ID cards. Very successful project, and they are doing it in other African countries as well with huge success. And now they've been awarded the contract, and they are starting. Like I said, the price will remain the same, valid for 10 years. If you have a valid ID, it will be replaced for free, and it also comes with a digital ID, and the quality of the card is also good, and also in accordance.
And what
with
happens if
ECOWAS
you get the
standards.
new one and then you lose it? Because I mean, you know,
lose it,
I could be pickpocketed. I mean, I have it in a wallet.
You go and pay and get another one.
You
Because
pay.
of course.
Okay.
If you lose it, you pay.
Okay.
Yes.
You-
So I think that's a huge
replacement never comes for free.
No, I mean the only time we replace for free is if you have the current ID card, which is valid, and we need to now give you a new ID card. Is when we'll. But if you lose your ID card,
So mine will now run till when? 35?
if you replace it,
2035.
if we start
Right now it says up to September 2030.
no, if we now, based on my understanding,
Yeah.
if we replace your card this year,
Yes.
it will run for 2035. 10
Okay.
years. 10 years.
Okay, so it will be 10.
It will not be from 30 to 40.
And I don't have to pay
No,
any extra.
no, for replacement,
All right.
according to the minister.
Okay,
As
fantastic.
part of the contract. So this is good news.
It is,
We are going to solve that problem. So most of the pending problems we've been having, like the ferry problem, we're also solving. New ferries are coming very soon in February or March.
We've been hearing I mean, there should have been a new ferry in
No, but
town by now. So what's happening?
But remember, we're building a ferry from scratch,
So
and
what?
like I said, these are technical issues. You could say, for example, if you have to build, let's say, for example, you are building this studio from scratch. The technicians give you a timeline that by March we should be done. Of course, you communicate that, but there might be some technical issues around that make that lead to a 1 or 2 delays here and there. What is important is that there will be a new ferry, a green ferry.
But when is also important.
I think the next timeline they are saying is either February or March it should be in town. Currently, the team is in Holland to do final inspection.
So we won't finish this first quarter without there being a new ferry.
According to the timeline that we are having. The ferry should be here by February or March.
Okay.
Should
if
be
it's
running.
according to the timeline, well,
Yeah,
the
but
timeline can fail
yeah,
us.
but what I'm saying is that the ferry is made in Holland. Now it's going to ship to the Gambia. Obviously, we don't have control of what happens along the way when it comes. It could be delays in transit. It could be anything can happen. But the timeline we are having, and our intention is to make sure the new ferry arrives as soon as possible. If we were to decide, if the president was to decide, if he was the one making the ferry, we should have had the ferry since June last year. But some of these things are beyond our control. What is important is that the government has procured a new ferry to solve that problem. Now, with the ID card problem, everybody's complaining. That also will be solved very soon. That will be history. Okay. So you see how responsive the government is, making sure that we respond to every challenge that Gambians are facing. Cost of living also, we've responded. We stabilize prices. I hardly hear people complaining about skyrocketing prices anymore. Prices have stabilized. Cost of rice has gone down. Cost of basic commodities have gone down as well. They've been stabilized.
Basic commodities like what? I haven't heard that one. Give me an update.
Rice has gone down.
Okay, we highlighted rice ages ago. What else? What about cost of oil?
I think it has also gone down. I'm not sure about the exact price, but it has also gone down. I'm not hearing about any complaints. It has also gone down to pre last Tobaski.
Yeah.
Prices has gone down as well.
Yeah.
And I hope it's gonna stay as.
I would tend to agree with that because I was buying sugar somewhere for what, $15 a cup, and somebody said to me, no, so let me market $25.
Our wish.
There was a time when they were selling the cup for $17.
Exactly. Our wish is to bring it further down.
Yeah, we criticize you when things don't go your way, but when there are improvements, I mean, we equally point that out.
But recently, there has been very little criticism, though, because recently we've really been doing very well as a government, and we've been responding to
You could be right in the area of, the backway, illegal migration.
Exactly.
There was a time when every day we were hearing that a boat carrying, 100 plus people, was leaving.
Yeah.
We haven't had those stories
exactly
for more than a week
where
now.
the police security services have responded, coming up with an operation to make sure we stop it. And now we are, like I said, Peter, it was a very difficult period. The president took over this government through a very difficult transition.
Oh, don't take us back to all.
Now I'm getting somewhere. Yeah.
Because I think I hear this every week.
With COVID, with the wars. Now, we are building a country. We are building roads. We are building infrastructure. We are providing energy, access to energy, access to
all
education.
of that before, yes.
Now, what we are doing now, next, is to build the country for the future. Is to transform, and indeed transform,
and build a futuristic the Gambia.
Indeed, transform Dubai into Brufut into Dubai, and then Sukuta into Singapore, Brikama into Bahrain. So that is our wish now, to build a city-state, and that is the president's vision, that within the next 15 to 20 years, and it has started now. You wouldn't recognize Gambia when you come. It has started. You can see the signs everywhere. The country is really heading towards a very positive direction. We've stabilized prices. The country is secure now. Yes, that is crime. Nobody says no country is crime-free. In fact, I've seen people comparing Gambia to U.S. insofar as democracy.
Yeah, because you like comparing Gambia to other countries.
I've seen hard critics of this government saying that Gambia is more secure and more democratic than the U.S.
Is it on account of what's going on in Minnesota?
I don't know. That's a plus for us. But what I can tell you is that not all is doom and gloom. The country is progressing. I think what we need to do is to support this government to make sure that the vision of the president is achieved.
Okay. In spite of all of that, the government is being criticized for action apparently taken by the NPP. On Saturday, the president launched the, what's it called? NPP Success Women Enterprise Fund.
Yes.
Yeah, even the name is, a bit funny. But they're saying, why NPP women only? And where's the money coming from?
Now, if the UDP... I'm giving you an example. If the UDP...
well, because I said NPP,
if the UDP...
You come up with UDP
I'm just like the UDP or DOI or any other party
okay,
in this
UDP,
country.
your favorite punching bag.
Any other political party, which is an entity, registered and is accepted to activities for their supporters and their militants comes up with an initiative support, why do you criticize them? It's not like they're using government funds. If they're using government funds, we could maybe raise eyebrows. Yeah. This is a political party facilitating for its...
With a major difference. It is a political party in government. It has access to taxpayer funds.
But they are not using taxpayer funds.
And once in government, you are supposed to treat all Gambians equally.
No, but that's what we are doing. As a government, we are providing service for every Gambian.
Exclusively for NPP.
No. But what I'm saying,
AG cannot benefit. No. Our cannot benefit unless they register to
what
become
I'm saying is that
NPP.
AG is benefiting from free road networks we are providing.
It's not NPP.
No, I'm coming.
Government of the
That's
Gambia.
what I'm saying. So if the NPP
Are you equating NPP with the government of the Gambia?
You cannot even do that. You cannot equate. The two are separate. NPP is an entity and has a right to do activities to support their people.
Okay, so go ahead, explain. If UDP
today says that we are going to have a scheme, an initiative to support UDP women, who has the right to say something?
Which they have. They have a scholarship scheme.
Exactly. I just saw recently they are going to give scholarships to people, UDP military, to go to Finland. It's called the HE Dabo something for scholarship to go and do study in Finland. Nobody said anything. It's their right to do it. If the NPP not using state resources, state funds...
You guarantee that they are not using state funds?
Let anybody bring me proof. You cannot even use it the way our public finances are. You cannot do it. It's not possible. Our public finances today, the reforms we've done, nobody can use state funds for private ends. It's not possible.
I've seen people also say, it's okay. I mean, President Barrow can get funds from anywhere, but he should be transparent about the sources or source of these funds.
Does
the NPP not owe it to the Gambian people to tell it how it's getting the funds?
There is no law which says the political parties, that law has to come. Currently, political parties are not obliged to tell us where they get their funds from. If that law is available, yes. What is important is that the NPP, as a political party, has facilitated for its women to benefit from
maybe that's the president calling you.
No, a scheme that is going to benefit their supporters. What is wrong with that? If it was done by other political parties, nobody would say anything about it. NPP is a political party. As long as government funds are not used, taxpayers' money is not used. It is the NPP raising money to support their women. What is wrong with that? Who has anything to say about that?
Okay. All right.
I think they're just scared.
Scared of what?
That even though we know the president has won the elections.
Has he? We haven't gone to the polls yet. How can he win an election that has not?
No, but it's a foregone conclusion, Peter.
You're just assuming.
I'm not assuming. I'm taking what I know and that which will happen. The president is going to win these elections. All polls are indicating that the president is going to win the election.
Cite one poll that has indicated this.
Very soon they'll publish one this week.
Oh. You have wind of something that I know there's a press conference coming up. Is it tomorrow or the day after?
Listen, on Thursday, you'll hear about the polls. What I can tell you is that we've been doing our own polls. We know exactly that the president's approval ratings have skyrocketed.
To what percentage point? 75? That's what you. That's what.
In fact, more than
that's what will make him happy.
I think more than 80% of Gambians approve.
More than 80
of the president's.
At least 8 out of every 10 Gambians is in support of Barrow continuing.
Yes, and also the manner in which he's running this country.
How do you respond to the changes in DOI leadership?
Well, I'm not here to speak for DOI.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking.
And my personal opinion here wouldn't be important. I think DOI had their Congress. They changed their leadership. Good luck to them.
Fantastic. Okay, let's deal with something. Jar Oil is assuring people that there is enough cement for those who want to build. But at the same time, our friend Alaji Mod, well, at least according to the Gambia Daily, your paper, permit for overland bagged cement importation expires on February 1st.
Yes.
So they have only a few days.
Yes. It was done as part of a measure to ensure that there is supply in the market and stabilize the prices. And now that there is enough supply in the market, then perhaps it's government policy that we have reverted back to government policy.
Yeah, but they are saying the cement importers are saying that that policy needs to be looked at again.
Well, we can discuss.
Is there any chance of that happening?
I'm not foreseeing it anytime soon. Government policy should work for the people of the country, and currently the policy in place works for the people. Prices will be stabilized. There'll be enough supply of cement in the country. We know cement is a critical commodity. Currently, I think, if I'm not wrong, we consume 100,000, 110,000 bags a day on peak times. Cement in this country, it shows the country is expanding, people are building. And I think the current producers in the country have the capacity to supply what is needed, and therefore that is policy.
Fantastic. Any final message?
No.
No? All right. Not even to say, well, I'll be back next week, God willing?
Well, I'll see you next week, inshallah.
All right. That's Dr. Ceesay, Dr. Ismail Ceesay, Minister of Information, Media and Broadcasting Service.
Sant yàlla. looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokk dara.
Jar Oil, the company, have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances, not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap. All in one. All for you. Tap in. Zap in.